Hello, good evening, guys. Welcome to the Real Talk channel once more. Um, so today, I think, as usual, random thoughts, but as random as this is, it's actually very deep. Your time, time. Think of it this way: when somebody is wasting your time, hmm, it's like it's like you have you have a box of coin a box of coins, inside, and every second, let's say you have a box of 300 coins, hmm? And every second someone picks one, every second someone picks one. Somebody that is wasting your time. When you are wasting your time, that's what is actually happening. Your box of coins is being picked. This saying that goes, time is money. Time, it's apt, but time is actually more valuable than money. It's actually an understatement. So picture that you have a box of coins, and every second one is picked out. That's what time is. Time is a stack of coins you have that keeps depleting every second, minute, hour, day, month, week, just like that. So don't let people waste your time. I get, if for the people that know me, that are close to me, that have maybe go out or something like that, we've done things together. I've read a lot of things about time that I don't know, but I think I've gotten extra sensitive with time, how I manage my time, how I spend my time. And in fact, the way I see it, I'd rather be sleeping. Or, than have someone waste my time, waiting for nothing. I'd rather be sleeping than be doing certain things, especially at this level in my life, at this age, at this, it's just what it is. As you grow older, you get more sensitive with your time. You tend to value your time more, because time is the only currency that you cannot earn back, that you cannot replace. So I want to tell you something this evening. There are people you have that are in the habit of stealing your time, because yes, when they do such things, I'm going to give you an example. When they do such things, they are stealing away your time, and is actually the height of selfishness, to be, in the example I'm going to give now, to be stealing somebody's time and gaslight the person with impatience, accusing the person of being an impatient person. That's usually what they do when they are stealing your time. And when you get extra sensitive, or when you tend not to tolerate it, when you have very low tolerance level for people that waste your time, they gaslight you that they are very impatient and all that. Don't always tolerate that. For example, a classic example is business meetings, or even social meetings that you attend, and they say, okay, this meeting is 3 o'clock. Like, I actually attended this thing, came into my thought because it actually happened to me recently, and I was very pissed, but I tried to contain, you know, how upset I was, so that um, it won't defeat the whole effort that I've gone into what I went for. You know, we went for a meeting, and the meeting was slated for 2 o'clock. the official time is 2 o'clock. Everybody should be there, and we should be ready for the meeting. Okay, Nigerian time and whatever. Okay, 2:30. Everybody should be there. Of course, I got there before. I got there before 2 o'clock. I got there around maybe 1:50 or 1:55. I've made it a habit that I don't do all this Nigerian time. Please count me out of it. Once I get there, and maybe I try to be, I'm feeling a bit good, I try to be generous and wait 15 minutes, 30 minutes, I'm done. I'm out of there. So we went for a meeting slated for 2 o'clock. Of course, I came early with some people. We waited and waited. We waited 2:15, 2:30, 3 o'clock, 3:30. They started trickling. Hey, this person is on the way. Hey, this person is, the traffic is bad. Hey, this person had to go to somewhere else. He's coming from there. I just couldn't stand it. As far as I'm concerned, those things were flimsy excuses, bullshit excuses. The traffic you are complaining about, I went through it. I factored it. I knew that there was going to be traffic in that route, and I left earlier to beat traffic. I had other engagements. When this meeting was fixed for 2 o'clock, it was actually the notice came 2 days before. That's like at least 48 hours before. You would have planned yourself that, okay, I have a meeting for 2 o'clock here, so I'll have to run this earlier, much earlier, so that I'll meet up with that time. Or if I can't meet up with that time, I'll do it after. So when I was hearing, this one is stuck in traffic, blah, 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 blah. This one had to go somewhere. On his way back, he'll come for the meeting. 3:30, 4 o'clock, people were still coming for a meeting straight for 2 o'clock. And at some point, when I started, complaining about, how we trivialize Western people, I say, yeah, you're getting extra sensitive. Blah, blah. Just the premium gaslighting, typical with Nigerians. You are wasting my time. We came practically through the same route, through the same road. We faced through the same realities on the road. You left the meeting later for 2 o'clock. You went for other things. You went to attend other businesses you think I did not have, or that I did not factor in. I did not manage. I did not manage very effectively before coming to make sure that I meet up with the 2 o'clock meeting. And you want me to be cool about it. You gaslight me into being cool, calling me impatient about it. That is, I see it as, that is the height of selfishness. And don't let anybody gaslight you with that bullshit. That is the height of selfishness. That you and I planned something. We are supposed to be. You used my time. You stole my time to do other things, to cover ground in other affairs you have. And I'm seated my ass one place, doing nothing, waiting for you for hours. And you come to tell me, hey, wait, just is coming. Don't worry. Why are we going now? This one. Why would you leave when we've not started? Oga, are you okay? This meeting was for 2 o'clock. I've waited till 3:34. And you still think that I'm the problem because I'm leaving before the meeting starts. You still, it's crazy. Nigerians can be crazy. The fact that I wanted to leave the meeting and leave because I thought they were not serious, because since we are here at 2 o'clock and we are waiting for going to 5 and we still don't have quorum to start our meeting. it is not serious enough. I had to leave, no matter what. But guess what? I am the person. I am the person that is getting more stick for leaving without, not waiting for the meeting to commence. I'm getting more stick than the person that is coming for a 2 o'clock meeting by 5 o'clock because he's in traffic, because he had other matters to attend to. Oh, I flew. Perhaps I flew a helicopter through those traffic to come to the meeting. I'm giving you this is a typical example of the everyday experience and how we are. This analogy now is very applicable to what you see in also your religious life. How men of God gaslight and manipulate people, into outsourcing their faculties that they have been blessed with, into making mistakes, into not doing the right thing. You know the right thing, but because you've been told, and because that you no longer have your critical, you no longer have the capacity to, critique yourself and critique your affairs and do things, yourself. You are panel beated and manipulated into doing things to please people, to satisfy peer pressure. You no longer have a mind of your own. So you can imagine how upset I got, your time, you can't get it back. You were a teenager. I was a teenager years ago. I will never be a teenager again. I was in my 20s a few years ago. I will never be in my 20s again. Think about that for a second. When that you have digested and marinated that fact, you will know that anybody that is wasting your time is your real enemy. And when people gaslight you about wasting your time, you should not tolerate that at all. Time is the only currency you cannot. You can spend 1 million. You can step out of your house and spend 1 million naira. You have hope of making it back. You can spend 10 million naira on anything. There's still hope of making it back. But once you fritter away with your time, once you misuse your time, it is gone. Once people waste your time, it is gone. So the best, you as an individual, I'm talking to all of you, when you waste people's time, first of all, stop wasting people's time and learn to apologize when you inadvertently do that. Don't gaslight the person with the person being an impression. That does not cut it at all. When an engagement is fixed for a particular time, that is why before I have an engagement with somebody, I'll tell you, okay, I let the person propose the time. It's deliberate, because I don't want it to be you did this, you give the person a leverage or an excuse to say, okay, this time they didn't work perfectly for. I'll tell you, propose your time. What time do you want to be there? I'll leave it in your hands. If you propose a time that doesn't work for me, I'll try to adjust. I'll try to propose an alternative, but I'll make sure that you are part of that decision making in the time for that engagement, so that when I get there, by that time, 15 minutes, 30 minutes is the best I can do. 15 minutes, I don't see you, I get in touch. 30 minutes, I don't see you, I'm gone. That thing is cancelled, no matter what. Most times, I don't even stay up to 30 minutes. Especially if I hear, maybe if I have the feeling that I have other things to do, or I have the feeling that you are not serious, And some people will be like, you will always get those gaslighters that will say, now wow, is it not just 30 minutes you waited? Don't take that nonsense. Is it not 30 minutes you waited? You should have waited now. Especially those ones that will not apologize. You know, the worst people you can deal with, you can have around you are people that do not have regard for time. They are just extra passive, and they don't know that this time you're fitting, you can't get it back. You see people that do not have regard or value for their time. Don't spend too much time around them. They anything they do, anything they do, they fritter away time because they think is and you know, when you are wasting your time, you when you are not conscious of your time, you waste a lot of time because you don't know what you are spending. It's free and all that, but you pay dearly for wasting it. In the long run, you pay dearly. So that is just what it is, and you don't tolerate that. You and that is where planning comes in. You know, try to plan every day. Try to plan your affairs, even if you write them down. It makes you more effective. You cover more ground in the things you have to do. It trust me, is by the time I write things I want to do down and I get lazy or I procrastinate, by the time I look at those things I have to do, there is this sense of guilt I feel. You know, say, oh my God, I have all these things to do, and what am I doing? Before you know it, it will push you to do it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. You will not get it back. And don't let people that have no regard for time waste your time. Or don't feel sorry for them when you have no patience, or you do not tolerate their lack of, their lack of regard for time. Do not feel sorry about the drastic steps you take to make sure that you are very selfish with how you preserve your time. You never regret it. Okay. We are going. Yeah, this is short enough. All right, thank you. We'll be back soon. Engage, comment, like, and share, of course. Yeah. See you soon. Bye.